night's all we got.
I ain't got time for you, baby. Either you're mine or you're not.
Hey guys, today's video is another Halloween tutorial. This year my costume is Daisy Buchanan and my boyfriend Patrick is going as Jay Gatsby, so I decided to show you his outfit too in case any of you guys were looking to make this a couple costume. So I hope you guys enjoy. Instead of going for Daisy's more natural look in the movie, I decided to go for more of the traditional flapper look, which is definitely on the darker side. So I wanted to do something smoky, but with some sparkle because Gatsby's all about the sparkle. So for a base, I'm using Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze, and then to set it, I'm going over with a shimmery shadow that's similar in color, but just a bit lighter. For some definition in the crease, I'm using a dark plum shade. This also adds a really cool gradient to the look as well, which helps it fade into the darker color. And to deepen the look even more, I'm taking a flat top eyeshadow brush and tracing an outer V shape with a matte black shadow. Then I'm going to lightly build it into the rest of the colors, smudging it as I go for a subtle transition. For some highlight, I'm taking a beige color and then placing that onto my brow bone and into my inner corner. Next, I'm going to drag that same dark plum shade onto my lower lash line and then putting the leftover black on the outer half of my lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to line my eyes with a gel eyeliner, keeping it faint by smudging it in to make sure it's not too noticeable. I want the liner to be a little bit noticeable, but not the main point of the eye look, just to define my eyes. And of course, I'm going to add mascara before I apply some false lashes. The false lashes that I'm using are from Ardell. They're the natural set that they have. But what I liked about them was that they were fluttery, so they gave the exact look that I wanted to make them full, big, and fluttery, which is perfect for this look. For my face, I made sure I applied foundation and concealer because women always appeared to have flawless skin back then, so I made sure to achieve that as best as I could. So for my blush, I applied a subtle highlighting blush from Benefit that gave me some color to my cheeks, but nothing crazy because the focus is the lips. So to achieve my dark lips, I used a maroon lip liner from NYX, making sure to make clean lines around my lips and create very pointed Cupid's bow. You want to make your lips almost look kind of like a heart shape. So I'm filling in those with the liner and then applying a dark matte lipstick from MAC over the liner. And that completes the makeup. I seriously love this. It's so pretty and fun and I just love it. So now let's move on to the hair. I'm working with second day hair because it's the easiest for me to curl and it's going up so it doesn't matter too much. So working with the bottom section of my hair first, I'm just taking a 1-inch curling iron and I'm curling the hair from the bottom to the top. Now what's important about this is I catch the curl before it lands, basically, and wrapping it back up to my head and pinning it. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want my hair to completely cool in the curl form, because that way gravity doesn't take the curl down, because what's super important about this look is you get those bouncy curls at the bottom of your head. So once you've had that completely pinned, you're going to wait about 10 minutes or till your hair is completely cooled, and you're going to take all of the bobby pins out. Again, working with the bottom of your hair first, how I'm pinning up these sections is I'm taking a chunk of the hair and twisting it around each other and then around my finger. You're pretty much winding the hair back up to your head, pinning as you go. If you have hair that's longer like mine, you can leave the end sections out and pin them in gaps you find later. It really helps that you use a mirror to look at the mirror behind you because this will help make sure that all of your hair is pinned up and it's kind of giving the loops and evenness that you want. Now I'm taking this headband that I made from the craft store and I'm placing it on my head. The reason why I'm doing this now is to cover up the elastic with the rest of my hair later. How I made this elastic band or this headband was really simple. I just took a sequined elastic band that you can find at the craft store. They have all different types of colors and I just sewed a simple elastic band at the end of it after measuring it around my head and then glued some little rhinestones on it. So again, you want to just place that on top of the curls you just pinned, and then you're going to pin your bangs is what I did next. I just left this one chunk out and pinned the rest back into the curls that I pinned before. Now taking the rest of your hair down, you're going to get this kind of weird look, which I thought was really funny, and you're going to begin pinning this up. Now this is no really precise way that I'm doing this. I'm kind of just doing it random until I feel like it looks good. So as you can see, I kind of just took a section and wrapped it under and around my finger and pinned it, and because I have longer hair, I left sections out that I'm going to pin later. So as you can see there, again, I just wrapped it around my hand and then pinned it. And with the sections that I left down before, I'm just going to kind of gather the ends and kind of pin it up where there are gaps or where it needs more loops. All you're really doing, it looks very hard, but all you're really doing is creating loops and pinning it and loops and pinning it until your hair is completely pinned up. And you can kind of play with this and mess around until you're satisfied with how it looks. And like I said, using a mirror to look at the mirror behind you is really helpful to make sure that the look of the updo is exactly how you wanted. So that's it for the actual hair part of it. I think it's cool. It kind of looks like a mini bob, but like has curl to it. I don't know. I thought it worked. And then I'm taking this feather that I also made from the craft store. I just picked up the feather from the craft store and then this little beaded hair piece and hot glued it on, and then I'm just simply taking a bobby pin and securing that onto my head underneath the headband. Now for some more Gatsby glamour, I'm adding these rhinestone earrings that I got on sale at Macy's. And that's it for the hair and makeup. I was so happy it turned out. But now let's move on to the outfits. Now since I picked Daisy for my dress, I wanted to do something with glitz and sparkle instead of just a traditional flapper dress. You might recognize this if you're a Pretty Little Liars fan. Aria wore this last year for Halloween. I loved it and I was on the hunt for it ever since. It's from Unique Vintage, which is very, very pricey, but I used my resources and found it on eBay for a lot cheaper. The shoes that I found are from shoes.com. I thought they fit the era and matched the dress perfectly. And then the beads that I'm wearing are from Windsor. For Patrick as Jay Gatsby, we wanted to go for something more traditional Gatsby instead of the black tux. So we found this ivory linen tux from Macy's, super, super marked down. We were so excited about it. The vest is from Topshop, the shirt from Macy's, and the tie from JCPenney. So that's it for my Gatsby couple costume or Daisy tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye!